So just finished a video, and I really like the way the voice came out. You can still hear me swallow and stuff like that, but I'll work those out as we go. Um, but but watching the video and doing the commentary with Odyssey and then bringing it back over seemed to work. For this video, I'm going to try to use um, a different video making software. The HD looks pretty easy. I've watched some videos on it, but I just can't seem to. My HD Movie Pro doesn't look anything like the guy that I watched. So he clicked on things and did this and did that, and for some reason when I click on things, nothing happens. So this is a fun little mission. This one, and I was thinking about it while I was watching the last one. These classified missions are roughly the same size as the actual Division 1 missions. Same length, I believe. Maybe that's why they're kind of fun. Because they're not really long, but there's a lot to do. I like throwing my turret just to see how quickly those guys go down. That electric charge just makes it really cool. But this is another one I've done with my other character, and I gotta remember a few things. So a little different. Like I said, I walk through and I basically click on anything that I can.
We're in the cafe. Quickest way to us is to go through the maintenance room to the lower level of the atrium.
I do though. I really enjoy this build. Look at this. Nothing really special. I don't even think it's max armor than some other pieces I have. I think I had all the other things that I liked, and I knew I wasn't gonna brawl with it, so. But I'm in the process of putting my computer back together, or basically loading things back on it. Luckily, I saved everything that was on it on an external drive, backed everything up, so it's just a matter of loading all the games. But I also realized too, I had 2 terabytes of games, and I only really played 4 of them. I play this one, play Division 1 at least once a month. I just started playing Anthem, and I play World of Tanks. I have World of Warships, but that's a harder game to play when you're not with friends. It gets kind of boring playing by yourself in World of Warships. It's way better when you're in a platoon or division, whatever.
Portable electronic device detected.
Like I said, I run around. I check every corner. That's what it's all about, you know. And I realized today too, I had all 22 of the legacy caches, which is the new one that you open it and you don't get duplicates. One of my other videos, I went back to the Division 1, you know, where if you had a duplicate, you just get more shards for another key to open up another case, or you know, and I think that's one of the frustrating things with this is there's too many duplicates. And I know now they fixed it so you can't just use the loot crates to level up a character. But it would be nice to be able to say, I got a duplicate? Okay, well, let me open up another one. You know? I was looking through the apparel and I really don't have much left to get. I've pretty much just about everything. Probably would have if it wasn't for duplicates.
The system seems complicated, but it's been intern-proofed. Should be a poster on the wall that will show you what you need to do.
I remember how long this session took me. Not so much doing the next 3 items, but finding the hidden door and getting to where you need to be. Actually, I end up messing around with the same thing as before here, and then I remember which way to go. But like I said, it's been, I don't know, it's when the first update came out, whenever these things first came out, I went through my other character and did them all, and I haven't done them since. So I got 2 other characters, and they're basically just storage facilities for my loot. I wish for hardcore mode, I wish they'd give you a fifth slot that was dedicated to hardcore mode. Because I'm on the fence about deleting one of my characters. Just starting up hardcore mode. The only thing about hardcore mode that I wish they would do differently is get rid of all the indicators. You know, so you walk through the streets and you come across people and there's no red bars over their head. You know, I think that'd be, you know, I mean, I like the fact that you die. You know, you have to be on your toes and keep your stuff going. Because if you die, that's it. Any of the loot you get's lost and stuff, and I think that's really cool. But I think in true hardcore mode fashion, you know, if they just get rid of, you know, like if you have pulse, you can use pulse. But if you don't have pulse, then you don't know where the bad guys are. I think it'd be a true hardcore, in my opinion. Because then it adds a little bit of realism. You know, you're walking through the streets and all of a sudden somebody comes out of nowhere, you know, catches you off guard. I think that'd be pretty cool as well. And even though my channel, my narration will always be PG, I can't have my channel be PG because a couple of different games I play. It's like, I know I gotta go that way, but I couldn't remember exactly how I got down there. And I'm not one of those people that, I don't want to go on YouTube and look it up, you know. I did have one. Probably the next one I play, or the next one I showcase, will be the one with the helicopter in the middle. That was, I get to the very last part and I could not figure out how to get that door open. So I had to watch a video of it. And I was borderline, I was pretty disappointed because once I figured it out, I was like, I never thought of trying that. So I basically come back here just to retrace my steps. I'm trying to remember, because I know there's a lower section somewhere. And I'm looking for a yellow box. I don't remember, it's up there. And I'm thinking, well, that's for these doors. And then I'm like, ah, no. No, it's not these doors. And my narration's done through a headset. So it's the Voids. Corsa. Voids. They're really, really cool headsets. I really like them a lot. But I noticed they pick up on a lot of things. So like I said, as I work through some of the video editing and all that stuff, I'm sure I'll get better and I'll learn more about it. Little tricks and tips.
Glad they were really neat, Dolphin.
When you're hungry, you don't care about politics. Guess you'll abandon this place now that the animals are gone.
We've only harvested the sharks and large mammals. I've still got a job to do.
Seems like a lot of work to keep some goldfish alive.
The aquarium has a sustainable fishing program. We can reuse the tanks to turn this place into a commercial fish farm. Well, not commercial, but a communal fishery.
That's not a bad idea.
We've got no idea how long this shit is gonna last. We need to plan for the future.
If you get it going, let me know.
I was pondering too today was, you know, what's next? You know, like, I mean, we went to the Pentagon and they were bragging about how great that was going to be, and honestly, there wasn't really nothing special about it. I think Kinley College is pretty neat. beat all that with my other character and got the shotgun, or yeah, I guess it's shotgun. Actually, no, it's a rifle. But I did all those, and I did the Pentagon, and I was really hoping it was going to lead to the underground, and I'm hoping they do bring the underground back, and that possibly that's the lead to it, or something, you know, because it just seems like an extremely long mission that kind of goes nowhere.
Thanks for getting the system back online.
I don't know. I'm really I'm just thinking like the first one, you know, everybody complained, and then they fixed things. They progressed it, and I'm really, you know, it's like they're not dummies. You know, the developers know what they know what they're doing. I think they tried something, they gambled, didn't work. You know, it's another reshuffle on the deck, and I think they'll get it right. Anyways, I hope. You know, like I said, I was so invested in one, and I enjoyed one so much that I want this one. I don't want this game to fail. I don't want it to fall short. You know, I want to play it. I want to promote it. You know, I have my clan. You know, I've managed a clan for World of Tanks since World of Tanks came out in 2012. I found this game, or Division 1. I handed off the clan to a couple of my good friends, and I focused on just the Division 1, you know, for at least 2 years straight before I played anything else. And then occasionally I'd jump in and play some other things, but for the most part, it was just the Division every day. And I don't have a lot of time to play. I roughly get 2 to 3 hours a night. And now that making videos, that's cut down even more.
Portable device detected.
So I basically, you know, I come home from work, grab something to eat, play a little, do some recording, and you know, before bed
More hyenas headed your way.
I do what I'm doing right now and watch my gameplay and narrate it a little bit, speak on some topics or whatever, and then set it to upload. And that's kind of what that's kind of the thing I think that this game has struggled for me, is like when you do Kinley, when you do the zoo, they're really long missions, and when you don't have a lot of time to play, doing one mission is kind of makes it tough, you know. Like this, I did 2 of these this afternoon, yesterday's video and then this video. And I ran around and did some other things. But if I was to do Kinley or the Pentagon or any of those, you know, by the time I'm done with those, it's, you know, it's time to go to bed. You know, and like I said, I didn't really get into this, and I didn't really think much about it. My son makes YouTube videos, and they're pretty cool. And I started watching Gamey Daddy, and he kind of sparked me up, made me want to get into trying this. You know, Klaus Kellerman was another one. You know, I watched his New Year's thing, and he's like, just, you know, do one thing.
Good now. Come on
You know,
up.
pick something and do it. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna start making videos. I apologize for jumping around from different games, but I'm just trying to find my niche, so to speak. You know, just trying to find that one game that keeps me captivated and, you know, puts me into it. I'm probably gonna bounce between this and
Thanks for your help.
this and Anthem maybe a little bit.
But we've still got a lot of work to do here.
I don't know. There's a couple of updates coming out here in these couple of months, so I may just focus on this game. I think it needs some publicity, some positive publicity. I think it's you know, it's on shaky ground right now, so I think it needs that little boost. But so this video's coming to an end. Basically just heading to the exit now. But once again, I just wanna thank you guys for watching. And just take care and do something positive and play some games. Thank you again.
Without your help, we would have lost everything. Thanks to you, we can sustain the community. I owe you one.